Hey guys, Mad Theories here. Now today we're gonna talk about the hotness that's what everybody been flipping out over, which I too should be like, yeah, this is about freaking time. But I know it takes time to put stuff together. But we're gonna talk about the legendary first Super Saiyan Yamoshi. Now it's like we finally got like an in depth of like, okay, he was the Super Saiyan, then he became Super Saiyan God, then he still was overwhelmed. But the best part about this is like his spirit was still lingering around, but his body was destroyed. So I would like to say he had like that weird thing how Hagoromo had, where he was like in that, it was like this life and death type thing, where he was like in this place where only Naruto and Sasuke can see him, and I guess any other people that passed before him is like they able to see, like he's there, like he's in that like transcendent past time type thing or whatever, where you can just see him. But it's been kind of like when the Namekians kind of like wrote down like in the book of the Namekians, where it was like, oh yeah, like it was this is Yamoshi, and how he was like it's the spirit and this and that and stuff. So it's like the Namekians know. I would have said like the older Namekians, like the one I would have said like the Namekian that gave Krillin and Gohan like that power up, like that little boost of power. I would like to say he probably would have known if they would have asked him like, oh yeah, like so about this Super Saiyan God, like about him, and he probably would have been like, I know quite a deal and stuff. Probably would have showed him the book and everything. But it's interesting to see that they said how his spirit was like still like wandering around, so it could have been a possibility that his spirit could have caused Goku to turn Super Saiyan, which is possibly it's possible. Then when Beerus had that dream and stuff, and it was like, yeah, I had a dream, I was fighting a Super Saiyan, but then he was dreaming of Yamoshi and stuff, but then in reality it was setting up the stages for him to fight Goku. So I'm like, alright, it's pretty solid stuff. But the best part about it is, it's like, I felt, now here's the thing, here's my theory on this. Now what if, okay, right, now Goku died like a couple of times, right? Now I'm saying like after when he became Super Saiyan, and after when he died in the cell. Actually no. When he was sick, recovering from that heart virus, right? And he was like, I guess, out for a very long time. See, I would have said that he could have been talking. He could have talked to Yamoshi, but then Yamoshi probably like even wiped his mind. That way, whenever with the stuff that they talked about, it was kind of like wiped out. But then again, I was like, nah. I was thinking about that, but I was like, no, that wouldn't really make any sense, because Yamoshi would want to actually to talk to his successors and whatnot, and the people who obviously in Goku, like he was pure. Yamoshi was pure and good at and pure hearted and stuff, and then Goku, he's pure hearted too. So it's like, eventually we will see Yamoshi actually talk to probably like Goku or whoever else is there and stuff. Probably like Vegeta, because when you see like the little the picture and stuff, like it's reminiscent to Vegeta. So it's like he could look like Vegeta. But then here's another theory. It's like, what if the Yamoshi is, I would like to say, like, because the Saiyan King, obviously, because for people to think that, okay, since Universe 6 was destroyed, right, they just erased and whatnot, that's it. It was like, no, obviously they're all gonna come back, like, because it would be stupid for them not to bring all of the other universes back. That would be stupid. So it's like they will come back. I have a strong feeling that they will come back. And when we see Universe 6 Saiyan King, see, I would like to say the Saiyan King is probably like the grandson to Yamoshi, or great descendant or something, because it's like, if he is who he say he's supposed to be, when Kyle was like saying like, oh yeah, like I have something in common, this and that. So I was like, whoa, like what they mean, like he has something in common. So it had me thinking. I was like, yeah, what if he's actually probably maybe like a descendant or something, and along those lines and stuff, because it's like, I don't know, it's like the same, like Yamoshi's spirit has been around like thousands of years, right? Let's go as that. Like his soul and spirit has been around for 1,000 years. So obviously he traveled from here and there and stuff. Popped up in people's dreams. I would assume. Like I strongly felt that he probably was in Goku's dreams. Probably whisked along into Vegeta's mind and whatnot. Then it was like, yeah, like what's his name? Like they probably seen him. I felt like they probably seen him, even maybe in the near death experience or whatever. Where it was like, yeah, each time we die or we seen this guy and whatnot. They don't know his name. They can't really say who he was, but they just see this guy and he's smiling and whatnot. I don't know, because it's like if we do get like this next arc, I feel like they just prompting it up. Like they're just prompting it up for when we get to see this guy and how he was, because we're gonna hear a little bit more into the story. We probably might even see how it all folded, how he had turned against the evil Saiyans and how he became Super Saiyan God, and how the power that he had overwhelmed him because it was too much. It's his first time going into it. It was just like how when Goku was going into it, Goku was just like, he was like it was all new to him, but he was just like tearing it up. But compared to Beerus was just like he was playing with him, like he was just like, oh okay, I see how it is. You want to be a god of destruction, you want to learn and stuff like that. But he was like, nah, I pass. But that was just one god he was fighting. He was fighting like you could probably say like hundreds of evil Saiyans and whatnot. And then sure, he was like bodying them, but again, the power that he contained was basically it was too much for him. It was taxing his body. Shit, I would like to even say it was Ultra Instinct. It wasn't even Super Saiyan God. It was actually Ultra Instinct. But we can't take it too far. We can't take it too far, because it's like he didn't have all of that. But it's still a possibility, because it's like if his spirit is still lingering around, then it could maybe maybe he did have Super Saiyan God, or maybe he had like some sort of advanced form of Super Saiyan God. Maybe he had like some sort of advanced form. So when he went into it, it was like crazy powerful and whatnot. So powerful that he couldn't even like contain, he couldn't master and stuff like that, and just couldn't handle it. But I'm interested to see how it's gonna like play out and whatnot. And since he was like, oh yeah, you got like 5 pure-hearted Saiyans and stuff, and maybe he is looking for like what would you call it? Like I don't know, like maybe like the five Saiyans or something. Like maybe he needs like 5 Saiyans for something, because regardless, if the other fallen universes somehow miraculously come back, or somebody that was very powerful even, because think about it like this. I'm gonna say it like this. You know how in anime or in any TV show or whatever, there's always gonna be like an ancient bad guy, because it always like that. It always like that. It's like this ancient bad guy, and they're probably like, oh yeah, I fought somebody who was similar to you and blah blah blah, and then the main character gets defeated, or he dies, or he goes into this near-death experience and whatnot. Then he sees the guy that this guy was saying I defeated over 1,000 years ago, or he fought him over 1,000 years ago, and basically he sits there and he talks to him. He's like, oh listen, since you're in this realm of death, or you're about to die, I'm the first guy ever. I'm the dude who basically was the first Saiyan or whatever and stuff like that. And then they be like, oh my god, like this is you. It's like, yeah man, this is me and stuff. Because it's always, sometimes like it's like that. It's always like that. Like this ancient bad dude and whatnot. Then they have to figure a way of defeating him. Now I wouldn't say if in the next arc like somebody defeats Goku and he just instantly goes to him, because it's like when they die, they either go to King Yama, or I'm sorry, they either go to heaven, or they just go into this fairy tale type hell, But I was just like, yeah, I was just kind of like thinking, but it has to be something different. It has to be like something different where they actually die and they actually see him, or they go into this near-death experience where they see him and stuff. Like I don't know how it would be and stuff, because Whis just kept on saying that Goku is gonna start breaking out his shell soon. So I don't know. I would like to say maybe Whis knows something. We all know that the Namekians, because it's in the book, so the Namekians definitely know something Beerus had a dream about him, so obviously, like I said, he probably appeared up in Beerus's dream. Actually, no. Here would be this interesting theory. What if he appeared in I was gonna say Jiren. What if he appeared in Beerus's mind to start up the segment so that way Goku could have Super Saiyan God and to prepare him for something crazy in the future? Ooh. Like, what about that? Like what about like what about that? Like, you know, like he basically was like, yo, like I'm here in the form of Goku. Like he probably like manifested maybe his spirit or whatever into the form of Goku and stuff. So that way he prepares it up to fight and have Goku have God. So when this dude or whatever, because I'm telling you, it might be that because the fact is that, yo, like how when they always say the souls never rest and they can't really pass on or move on to the next world because they have unfinished business and stuff. So it could be a possibility that maybe one of the Saiyans that defeated Yamoshi is still alive somehow, and he's planning to maybe do some next destruction type level or whatever. And that's when Yamoshi is like, all right, I gotta get Goku. I need him to get this God's form going, get this Ultra Instinct going, because it could be that Yamoshi could have been staging up Goku's entire life. He could have been staging up his entire life where he could have been like, okay, he went to Earth, I make him hit his head, that way he, you know, don't become evil and whatnot, get that out of him, and he finds Grandpa Gohan. It could have been like he could have been staging up his entire life and Goku never knew about it. He could have been staging up his entire life, setting up all the plans and whatnot to get him to the point where he needs to be, and where he fights some crazy guy who's insanely powerful and whatnot. He just stages him up and whatnot. Vegeta, I would like to say maybe Vegeta 2, you know, but I feel like he'd been probably like staging up Goku's life just to prepare him, and then he needed like one last element. Like he had all the Super Saiyan forms, but he knows it wouldn't be enough to fight whatever new threat that's coming, so he prepares him, and he goes into he finds Beerus or whatever, and next thing you know, he goes into his dreams and start telling him and showing him things, and then he wakes up and he's like, alright, where's the Saiyan God at? Where is he? But it's all to prepare Goku to fight some crazy dude in the future. I don't know. I was just thinking about that. I don't know, but I mean, that's a hot theory, but you know, let me know what y'all think. But you know, if you like what you heard what you like, you know, please subscribe, share, all that wonderful stuff. I'll catch you later.